Vodki,
Ինչեղավ
Vodki,
Ցերցավ մերցավ
Vodki,
Հազարը զոհվեցավ Արդյոք քանին արթնցավ
Vodki,
Աչքդ փակ
Vodki.
Աչքս թակ
Hi.
I'm Deniz Aslan. I'm a collaborator of Bright Garden Voices, and today I'm with the music collective Medz Bazar for an interview. And I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves and maybe touch upon how you met and how the band was created.
Oh, that's very easy because we met right here on this boat, Peniche Anaco it's called, in Paris. It's a cultural place, venue, and that organizes Oriental jams. Oriental is kind of a very
Middle
vague
Eastern,
word,
yeah.
but Middle Eastern music jam sessions. And some of us met there. I knew Vahan from before. Vahan knew his sister from before. And Ezgi, I don't know if you knew each other before. I don't know actually.
Yes.
And then we decided to do a group. When we started, we were 10 people, even 11, I think. And it's been 9 years now. And so, I don't know, we've lost some kilos with the years. And now it's 5 of us.
Do you guys all live here in Paris, or do you live like different places?
At the beginning, we were all in Paris, but then Vahan left first to Portugal, and Sevana was in Armenia also. After Vahan, she moved also to Armenia. I was a bit more in Turkey last years, but now we are mostly here, 4 of us, and Vahan is still
I
in
come and go
Portugal.
How is it, or how was it like to work from a distance, like during all this time?
It's more productive than before because when we were in Paris, we were like rehearsing all the days since I don't know, like we were eating, talking too much, but
Yeah, we still eat and talk.
we have less time, so we are more focused.
We meet for like a week, for example. We'll have a residency for between 3 and 10 days. It depends how much time we have. Usually we try not to be in Paris so that we're really all in one place and we don't have any distractions, and we work on our music together. And it's much more productive for us to work this way.
Yeah. So earlier this year, released a song called Vodki, which means stand. I wanted to ask, how did you come about creating this song? How was it created? It has a very strong anti-war message. Like, how did you guys decide on creating this song?
I think it started with our distress. We were very distressed with the war, and one of our members then, who meanwhile has left the band, Sevana, was in Armenia at that time during when the war started, and we were in very frequent contact with her, understanding what's going on, and we were really, it's this feeling of being powerless, of being like all that should have been done to avoid the war, or to avoid wars in general, is it's not enough. And now when the war started, what do you do? And we've always been anti-war, and we always will. But it's not only anti-war. It's also an important way of being anti-war is being interested in the other, which is something that we actively do in this band. I think we do it anyway, but I mean the Armenian Turkish aspect of the band is kind of an even bigger, I wouldn't say demonstration, but it's an even bigger opportunity to really work on this thing, of embracing the other's culture, of embracing the other's world, because it's like we like each other already very much, but we also want to like each other's culture and each other's families and each other. It starts here, but our ambition is bigger than this. During the war, we also realized that we don't know Azeri people. which is one of the reasons why there isn't Azeri language or Azeri artists in Vodki. We wish there was, but we hope there will be in some future song.
Yeah.
And but I mean, from us, from who we are, and from our circle of friends, it was a cry of refusing to say yes to this war, to think in any way that it was right.
And it started also with the idea of doing something together, not only us, but with an interactive and participative project.
Yeah.
Yes, because we were in residency also at that time, and we did the first music video, and we were talking about the situation. But we said after we realized that it was not really. Ça ne ressemblait pas.
It wasn't like us.
Like us, we were like, we can be more powerful in another way.
Yeah.
So we didn't a song.
Yeah,
And the dancing part was pretty important also in the creation of the project, because with a friend of ours we were organizing sometimes some dance evenings on this boat again, in which many people would come and dance together, and mostly there would be Armenians, Kurds, Turks, and other peoples too, and French people, and anyone. And that's also why we chose a dance tune on which we based our lyrics, and that's why we also asked everyone to participate by dancing.
I see.
Also, the dance tune that we chose is it has a version in Kurdish as well. Kelesho, yeah.
Okay.
So it's and it's also
And the version we sing
the
is
version
in
we
the
sing
dialect of
Karabakh, of Artsakh, the Armenian dialect of
You
Artsakh.
guys sing in a lot of languages. In the song, you speak French, Turkish, Armenian. How was it to assemble all these languages in one song to make it cohesive? How did you
It
decide?
took months.
Yeah.
It was not easy as a process.
To assemble?
Yeah, we had a lot of meetings, Skype, and we talk about each one of the word. Each word we think about it. If it's right to say, or if it's right to say like that or other way around. So we think really in detail all the lyrics. But each one of us proposed something, and we talked, and we say, okay, let's go with that. And actually, for the musical part also, we didn't have any rule. Like we each one of us proposed a musical
a melody
for this
for the lyrics.
for his or her lyrics, and we kind of put them all together and link them with this dance melody. Each lyrics are
It's quite a free structure, in fact. This
yes.
song.
He was the
Her
The
part,
sound engineer.
Yeah.
her part's
The mixer.
more rap style, the others more
Singing.
singing melody. So yeah, but it took a lot of time.
and the languages are our mother tongues.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't choose to do it in this or that language. Just everybody did whatever they wanted to do in whatever language.
And one of the messages that actually to maybe to answer the first question, why we end up this project, this idea, we realized that especially from Turkish and Azeri part, but also some of the diaspora Armenian population, we had a lot of nationalist reactions to what's happening, but mostly from in the Turkish media, a lot of very hateful speech was going on, and we were very, very molested by seeing all these nationalist speech. So we wanted to say something against this also. Like there is an alternative way of thinking, and there is an alternative way of being together, not hating but loving each other, and and we wanted to give a message about this also.
Yeah. And you talked about the video already, how you created the video, but there's dancing, but there's also like clips of other things. How did you create the video? What were your thoughts behind it?
Well, we had also some video magicians working on the editing. They received so much, especially Maral Kirogyan and Samuel Mouton. They received so much information, and they made the selection, and they worked very hard on this with the help of other friends also. Yeah.
We asked people to dance. There were several things.
We showed them the steps.
Yeah. We showed them steps. Sipana Shakalyan showed them the steps, and Ella. And then they could dance, and or they could write a poster with whatever they wanted really to show about this subject, and peace or it could be anything.
Yeah, we wanted to also leave the possibility of not showing their faces if someone wanted to participate anonymously. So.
And what were the reactions like to the song? The range of reactions.
This was a very interesting phase
Yes.
of posting. After posting and receiving the reactions, well, first thing that we were very happy to see was that it was widely spread. It was widely viewed, and it was a good feeling, because we really, it's not for the band, it's really for what we said. We really wanted to feel that that there's a lot of us. There's a lot of us in the video, but there's even more of us who agree that there's it's like there's no excuse to become nationalist, to hide behind those discourses. There's no excuse, even when things are bad, or especially when things are bad, is when you should say no, stop, and look at each other. Most reactions, I would say, we're talking about reactions we read on on YouTube, Facebook, and so on, I guess, because otherwise, personal
in real life,
in real life we got positive feedback most of the time, because I don't know, no one happened to come and say, "Hey, you're the guys who did Vodki, shame on you," or whatever. Yeah. But on the net, some people had very negative reactions.
Not so much.
Not
Really
so much.
Not that much, yeah.
And some criticism was also interesting, I would say. Not all it's also a good exercise for us to receive criticism and say, yeah, sure. And I think one of the things was what I was saying earlier about the absence of the Azeri language and the Azeri people in the video. Yeah. Although, that's the thing, is in the end, there's nobody's flag in the video. Yeah. And the symbology and at the most, there's the languages that we speak. And in the case of Armenian, it's Western Armenian, which is not the Armenian that's spoken there either. So, and Turkish isn't spoken there either, nor is English, nor is French. I don't know. We didn't mean to do something in which we put the symbols of the concerned, because we think this song also concerns the wars that are going on elsewhere.
The whole world.
Yeah.
But like you said before, if we had Azeri friends, we would have welcomed them.
Definitely. There's no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah. It's definitely open. But
I asked to Azeri musician, but I didn't have an answer.
It was the wrong moment.
In the song, you call for solidarity between not only Armenian and Azerbaijani people, but also Turkish people and the whole world, basically. And how do you think you can reach that goal of solidarity, with all the obvious obstacles that come with it?
I think we start with ourselves, because it's super easy to preach and say that people should be solidary, but we should start with ourselves in every day. and I guess we try to do that first. And I think it's really. I think music is very liberating also, and it's music and dance are very liberating things, and that's where you hold hands with someone else. That's where you dance in the same place with someone else that you'd maybe never talk to. And we like to say this also during the concerts. Like, I mean, I like the notion that in a concert hall there might be people who hate each other, but they're there to enjoy something in common, and they're sharing emotions.
Yeah.
This is very important.
I think there's no like magical solution for this question.
Yeah.
Probably, I'm sure that it needs time because it's been just 1 century that the genocide happened in this territory, so it's nothing. Humanity is humanity. It's very little time, so I think we need time, but we need especially recognition, I think, from from Turkish part, Turkish people, Turkish government, politicians should really recognize what happened to Turkey. I think it's very, very important to build after that the public opinion on this. But first of all, I think there should be a very political movement about it, and real recognition. Because otherwise, nobody knows in this. I grew up in Turkey. Before coming here and meet Shushan and Vahan, I didn't have any Armenian friends. I grew up with the leftist family and who were really conscious and many fields. But I didn't know a lot about Armenian culture, Armenian music, Armenians in general. So I think I don't know. There should be a movement from up, but also from down to meet in the middle and to recognize what happened. What happened. So,
Just concerning Vodki and the feedback or the echo. There's another thing that's I think important is the fact that we sang this from here, not from there. And I think that naturally the feedback we got was mostly also from diaspora, Turkey, from outside the war zone. Less reactions, I would say, from Azerbaijan and from Armenia.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know about because, I won't be able to explain why, but we did observe this, that some people in Armenia gave some feedback, some people in Azerbaijan also, but not very many. It was mostly people who are like us, I mean, as kind of powerless spectators of what's going on. And we who are on the outside circle of what's going on, we're around it. If we make things worse by being contaminated by that hatred and by repeating it in a place where we don't need to do this, where we are exactly in the position where we can do the opposite. We have the force, we have the safety to do it, in fact.
We have the distance with what's happening.
So
the safety. We're not directly threatened by the bombs or by attacks and stuff.
So this is, I mean, we felt we can't not do this. We are safe. We need to say, sorry, there's hate there. I can't say anything about that. There's a war. I haven't ever been in the middle of a war. But I have been in communities that speak loud about things, and I know they don't need to, because I'm part of that community, and I know they don't need to. So that I speak against. We speak against, and we realized a lot of people agree, and a lot of people are like, oof, good thing we don't need to go that way. Good thing that we can voice something else.
There's a very strong need for an alternative speech.
Yes.
And all the views on our YouTube video showed us that also. Like, yes, people are in search of an alternative thinking.
From both sides.
Yeah.
Even in France, like I have friends who, many friends who are they don't even know, like some of them didn't even know there was a war happening, and it still touched them a lot, this message,
And there was quite a few who participated also in the video.
I have a friend in India who's a dancer, and I sent her the video, and she was like, I asked her, does she want to do something, and she immediately was really moved by the subject, by the music, and she was really into it, and she gave a lot of her energy and her craft for it.
At the end of the video, you guys thank Arto for his support on the song. I wanted to ask, how did he take part in the making of the song, and is it your first time collaborating with him?
I have to admit, I am a big fan of Arto, but we are all, I think. And so I don't remember how it came to me, but I wanted to ask to him to do something. But we did the song before all the lyrics were ready already. So we sent it to him, and we did a FaceTime. I met him like this. I was like this, Arto. hello, who are you? I was a bit but he was really sweet. And then he liked it and he sent something, but we wish it will continue our collaboration.
Yeah.
And he has a really nice language in that sense of peace, I think. He's an inspiration for us in that sense too.
And lastly, we're at the end. I want to ask you what's next for the collective, and where maybe the viewers can find you online in real life.
Well, we're playing on Thursday in Paris. It's part of the festival called Mama. And well, Thursday, maybe that doesn't mean anything for you on the video.
Yeah, it's going to be published
a few Thursdays ago.
It's going to be published a bit later.
Yeah, so this probably will be passed. But we will be playing on the 26th of November in Lille, city north of Paris. And we're about to record our 4th album. We're going to do this in Porto, in Portugal. At the end of October and early November, and we'll do a show for this to release this album in early April in Paris, and we have plans. We really wish to go back to Turkey and tour there, and there are occasions that are opportunities that might be able to flourish in so we really hope it works out, and if that happens, probably next spring, hopefully.
We also have a big concert coming up in December with there'll be 13 musicians on stage. So the 5 of us and some other musicians some are part of a band called Papier d'Arménie, and also our parents, Virginia and Adam Keropian, they are musicians also in Armenian traditional music. So we're creating a concert together around Armenian music, but with the neighboring cultures always. So
if they call us, they know they'll have that.
Yes.
They'll have the neighboring cultures.
That's on December 17th in a big theater in the suburbs of Paris, Tête de Suresnes. So it's going to be quite a big event, and who knows, maybe it'll lead to other concerts.
That's exciting. There's a lot of happening.
Yeah.
And you guys are also active on social media, right? You have
We have a Facebook page and an Instagram page.
And a website.
And a website. And
that I just updated.
I took the
we also have our album. We sell our albums on Bandcamp, which is very good way of supporting artists.
Okay. I'm sure all of that will be linked on the
Okay.
Yeah.
well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Teşekkür ederiz.
Thank you.
Merci.
And Viva Bright Gardens.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for this.
Thanks for supporting us, and we support you too.
Thank you.
Kangnatsın sarı lancin, vay lo lo lo, vay le le le. Ususi bargyang yasin, vay le le, inserti dere. Vodki, inchera,
Vodki,
tertsav mertsav,
Vodki,
hazar zohvetsav, art yok kanin artınsav.
Vodki,
Aç kıt pat,
Vodki.
aç kız tat,
Vodki.
vodki inç mânat, vodki tlagen inç kânat.
Vodki.
Gırag mare,
Vodki.
zis nışmare,
Vodki.
irtıt gadare, vakit kezmed gare.
Vodki.
Taynet lur,
Vodki.
terkıt dur,
Vodki.
tun ur yes ur, mermi çevinç desag vur.
Senin gibi olmayanın gözünün içine bakıp da seversin diye korkup bakmanı engelleyenlere karşı. Kim
Vodki.
tıktı ağzına bu hakaretleri, kim sıkıştırdı bu silahları eline? Öldürme sözle mermiyle insan sımarım sorunlarken kendine.
Vodki.
Hatırladı rüyaları seni hipnoz etti, sana dayatılan tüm kutsalları unut. Düşmanın yanılma, düşmanın ortak güçleri kanlar aslında.
Vodki.
Her barış dediğinde susturulduğun için nefret yerine sevgi ekenleriyle, yaşamı çoğaltanlar ile, Hrant'ın ruhu ile.
Kangnatsın sarı lancin, vay lo lo lo, vay le le le. Ususi bargyang yasin, vay le le, inserti dere. Stand, so much hate. Stand, we suffocate. Stand, my ghost, your fate. Some things you can't exterminate. Stand, he screams in your ear. Stand, I'll sing to your fears. Stand, won't dry my tears until you see you need me here. Stand, bury that axe. Stand, bury those flags. Stand, mighty national rags, they'll always stab you in your back. Stand, name the names. This is not a game. No, they're not all the same. We're here to wake up, not to shame.
Usandık artık nefretinizden. Ranta savaşı, silah, bayrağı, paraya buna köle bu düzenden. Niçin bunca kan diye bile soramadan ezberlediğimiz bu marşlar ve duaların hepsi birer yalan. Nasıl büyür bu çocuklar, nasıl bakarız birbirimize? Gün açmazsa bu dağlar, bu toprak yine yarar. Hatırla geçmişi, susma, aç gözlerini. Hatırla mesele yaşamak insanca ve birlikte bu direnişimizin.
Kangnatsın sarı lancin, vay le le lo, vay le le le. Ususi bargyang yasin, vay le le, inserti dere.
Quels sont ces pas que nous faisons? Quelle est cette danse que nous dansons? Je ne reconnais aucune mélodie, tout ne que ténèbres et bruit. Dans un fracas assourdissant, vous faites taire toute envie. Ce bombardement incessant ont pris tant de vie. Je n'entends que ces avions, ces ornements de nos bourdons. Nos balles sifflent un air affreux, votre conquête sonne au creux. Vos cris ne sont que des coups, vos coups ne sont que des cris qui nous emportent dans le lit de la rivière des fous.
Aryur merav, hazar merav, sır derin var yanki hamar. Aryur merav, hazar merav, sır derin var yanki hamar. Mekmezi, jelu, yeskezi, sirelu, tuninzi, arkelu, mekmezi, abrelu, anok mezi, khaftanelu, mekmezi, abreselu. Kangnatsın sarı lancin, vay lo lo lo, vay le le le.
Asın tarinan din Balo lo lo Bale le le Ususi bargam yasin Bale le imsatine Bale le imsatine Bale le imsatine Woo!